Hi, welcome to Reflections of You, where we create creations to spread joy to others. And we're using Concord 9th's Kitchen Classic die and stamp set today. Now, you can use just the die set. And here I have taken scraps of paper and I am cutting out all the tops and all the containers in different colors. And we're going to mix and match them. And then I want to show you that you're going to decorate the bowls with the cutouts. And later on, I'll show what it looks like decorating them with the stamps. But I just want you to see where I got the decorations for the bowls and know that I'm going to give you tips and tricks on decorating your containers. And don't you just love these containers? They remind me of Pyrex dishes and all the fancy designs. Now, we're going to use the negative space. This is my first tip, is use the negative space of your die cutout. And I'm just using some Post-it note tape. And we are going to use that to be able to line up our diamond pattern straight across our bowl. And this is just a quick tip so it's quick and easy to assemble the bowls and put them together. So you want to make sure that you save those negative spaces so you can decorate up your bowls. Also, the lids, many different types of lids fit on the different containers. There is no right way to assemble the containers, so just play with the lids and decide what you like. Also, you can change up the colors of all these bowls and fix it to match however you want the decor to be for your card. So it's it's endless, the things that you can do with this set. Also, I can see scrapbooking with this set too. So there I use the flower negative space to put that together. And I'm just going to continue to assemble these bowls. They are just so adorable. You know, the Pyrex dishes all have different colors and they were all released different years, and they even have some promo pieces, and I'm very excited that I own one of the promo pieces from 1958. I just am in love with that. But look at this. This is absolutely adorable, and when I put it together, it looks like Pyrex from the 1970s because they love that avocado green color and orange, or it reminds you of the Brady Bunch. You'll have to tell me below if you like Pyrex and if you like these containers and what color you would use on your containers. I think this is just super cute and it can be used for so many different things. Now, this is the stamp set, and it can be used to decorate up all these bowls and containers in so many different ways. And I did this off screen, so look at all the beautiful ways that you can decorate your containers using this. And here I stamped this twice really close together and offset it for a completely different pattern. So you can think out of the box, be creative. And I love having these, especially because you can cut out so many. You can make more than 2 cards, which we're only making 2 cards today. You can have some in your stash for scrapbooking, or if you need to put it in your stash box. If you like this so far, consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. Now, I'm going to quickly cut this cardstock. First, I'm cutting it down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches, just so that I can have those to the side. And then this piece I'm going to use in my Misty. And my object here is to create 2 cards rather quickly. And I'm going to use Memento black ink. And I'm super excited about the sentiment in the pack because it says, "I can hardly contain my excitement." And I'm making this card for 2 of my girlfriends that recently both got new jobs, and I'm so excited for both of them. They've both wanted this, and it just makes me happy. The trim trimmer here I'm using is Tim Holtz Guillotine Trimmer, which I'll link below. And then I thought, well, I don't have a die to cut this out, so I'm just going to fussy cut around, and this makes a great way to cut out your dies. But then I'm going to take it up a notch with this fussy cutting, and I'll show you that shortly on how to really make your sentiments stand out. Now, I pulled paper that is the same colors as what we're using to make my base. And I am going to take some of the scraps and glue the saying down, and then again fussy cut around to kind of highlight those colors. And this kind of gives my words a little bit of background. And then I can start to decorate my cards. The problem I had is what bowls did I want to use? What containers? I had so many different ones that it was just fun. And there was just so many combinations that I could use. I just couldn't decide. But I really love how both cards turned out. I did one landscaped and one vertical or horizontal. I really love that you can just play with it and make it look, super special and make it different for the person that you are creating it for. Next, I had some extra containers and I wanted to add those inside and then stamp the words, "You're amazing, congrats," and then add those elements to my card. And that was a lot of fun because it gives, still a pop of surprise when you open up the card. Let me know if you like to decorate the inside of your cards. So once I got this created, I added glossy accents to make them look real for both of the cards. I think that takes it up a notch. Here are both of these cards. They're just absolutely adorable. I love the pun saying. I hope this gives you inspiration so you can spread joy to others. Here is a video from YouTube, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks again for stopping by.